Hello and welcome back to the Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK. My name is Yasmin and I will be the DM.
Hi, my name's Samantha. I play Elora Greyvale, a sorcerer from Nephalia.
Hello, I'm Colin Robinson and I play Cuin de Greymont, a paladin from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Ryan and I play Ogvar, a ranger from Kessig.
At the end of our second episode, our troublesome trio had retrieved their bourbon bounty and stocked up on supplies. We rejoin our heroes as they head back to the Cracked Acorn Inn for some well-deserved rest. We would just like to take a moment to give a brief shout out to Phil Wright and Kevin the Kraken for taking the time to follow the podcast and for the fabulous feedback. And also to Shibatron for listening in and your feedback too. All much appreciated and a huge encouragement for us. Episode 3. Revelry and Rapscallions.
So I'll walk up to the bar.
Yep. There's a couple of young girls behind the bar serving, fluttering about, serving everyone and everything.
This isn't going to be one of those jokes, a ranger walked up to a bar, is it?
So I'll ask the other two what they want.
She thought, we'll have a mead, I think. Thank you.
Well, I was quite interested in the what they were drinking. I said, I wonder, can I try an ale this time?
Okay, so go up to the barmaid.
I'll tap Ogvar.
Ogvar, get her to drop a sneaky double whiskey shot from Kieran's drink.
Chaser.
Okay.
A mead chaser.
Okay. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to order. Can I have one mead?
I'll keep him talking.
Oh yeah.
So Kieran, it's kind of good to meet you and stuff. I'm going to carry on talking to him.
And so I go to the bar and I have one mead and one ale, and another ale, but put a shot of whiskey in the top for my friend over there.
Okay. 1 silver, 1 copper, please.
Okay, no problem. Hand that over.
I'll be with you in a minute. And she rushes off down the other end of the bar, and it's just a whirlwind of activity. And you barely notice when she returns and literally dumps everything on the counter in front of you. Have a good evening. Off she goes again. On to the next person.
Right then, so I'm going to guess at this point I haven't got a clue which one's got the whiskey in it. So, can I
Taste the difference?
can I smell it?
Let's do a Sainsbury's. Taste the difference.
You smelled the whiskey.
Go for an appraise. Make me an appraise check on the drink, see if you can figure out which one's which.
Okay, so I'm going to modify a 0 on that. I'm going to go for a 11.
You know which one the mead is, but between the two ales, you've got no clue.
Okay.
Well, I'm alright.
Yep.
Mead.
Right, you going to bring the drinks over?
Yeah, I'm going to bring them over and I'm just going to put them on the table.
50-50, heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads? Okay. Tails. You get the whiskey.
What's your constitution like?
Yeah, roll me a constitution saving throw. So it'll be fortitude.
Fortitude 2.
So, Constitution.
No, so saving throw, so it'll be in the 3 block. There we go. Fortitude.
Okay. 3 and 3 is 6.
Oh, God. Right. Yeah.
I'm just as a part, basically.
Yeah, you're not looking too hot.
So, are we now? And me and Laura are going to have to try and get this hulk of a man up the stairs, fully clad in armour. Or can we just leave him propped up against the big oak tree?
Well. God. And beers. God.
Kieran!
I'm better. I'm just having me.
Kieran! Listen, just... Straight, I think you better sit down by that tree then.
Sit? Oh, try.
Make me a dexterity saving throw because there are tree roots everywhere.
20.
Good idea, this was Sam.
No, D20.
Didn't mean that much.
Yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw, so it'd be a reflex throw.
Taking it doesn't drink much.
15 plus dex.
Reflex on the.
Reflex.
Yeah, so if I say saving throw.
60.
Oh.
Yeah, somehow you manage to avoid tripping over the roots, the exposed roots of this tree, and you kind of stumble around and you're banging into people, and people aren't going to mess with you because you're wearing a massive amount of armour. But no, there's definitely a few smears of food and beer and possibly some lipstick from some poor woman you've ran into face first. Your armour's looking a bit mucky, let's just put it that way.
I think I should go to bed.
What sort of time is it at the moment?
He's really easy lightweight, it's about 7.
Early night for him.
Yeah, it is an early night.
I'm just gonna laugh.
I'm wasted.
I'm just gonna lean on the table and like flip the corks about laughing.
What do you think we should do? Well, Laura, he's a little bit worse for wear now. I wasn't expecting to.
No.
How can so much of a man handle so little beer?
Yes, but don't forget, I've been drinking me all day. It's the beer.
I think it's probably the whiskey that's putting it off.
Yeah, I've been drinking that anyway.
It's like the medieval form.
So,
you have snake
you had your drink spiked.
Oh, right. Ah, right.
Are you going to try and get upstairs?
Oh, we're trying to decide what we're going to do with him yet.
That's just up there.
No.
And the doors opening and closing as people coming in and out. A massive, well not massive, a little black blur kind of flies in and then splash against your chest and it's your bat. Your bat's returned.
Rowan! It's good to see you, mate. Yeah, hang on a minute. I just tuck him back inside.
Yeah, he's done for the night.
Done for the night.
He's been on the mead as well. It smells like he's fallen into someone's drink outside.
What have you been having? You've been on the same stuff as Kieran? Yeah, well, I'm guessing so. Blimey, you hold it better than he does, mate.
You just hear a inside jacket.
Come on, Kieran. What would you want to go upstairs, or do you want something to eat? I think we'd better go into something to eat.
Food. Yes. Well,
See if we can get him a stew or something. It's something that's going to soak it up a bit.
Well, maybe a couple of pickled eggs.
And Laura just like tinkles with her corks again and then laughs a bit more.
Pickled eggs. No.
I get up. I'll go to the bar and see if I can order him some kind of thick meat stew or something. Some bread to go with it.
As you wander up there, these waitresses are still zooming around, trying to serve everyone's orders and get everything out in time, and there's a lot of shouting in the back. Obviously, there's a kitchen out back. And you go up and you ask for some stew and some bread. He goes, sorry, no stew left. Got some bread, though.
Well, have you got anything else behind that?
Not if you want it quickly, love. It's going to be about half an hour wait. You're flat out tonight, mate.
Right, give me some bread. I'll have some bread.
She hands you half a loaf of bread. Oh,
Any cheese? You got any cheese?
no cheese, sorry. Got some
Right.
pickled eggs, though.
Nah.
Got some peanuts in the bowl here. She shakes a bowl of peanuts at you.
Well, there's extra protein on peanuts on bars, isn't there? Always is. Right. I'll take the bowl of peanuts and I'll take the bread.
Yeah. Come for the bread then, love.
Right. Pay the woman and I'll take the
Shut
stuff.
up. Off she goes.
I take it back. I'll show Ogvar bread, peanuts. Shrug my shoulders, give him that look, turn round and stick it down on the table in front of Kieran.
Roll me a spot check. Can you see it through your double vision?
15.
Oh god, yeah. You register that someone has put something down in front of you and it looks vaguely like food.
It's actually 16.
Oh, well, yeah. Looks even more like food with that.
Get that down your neck.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
But you might
peanut.
but you might want to put your visor up first though.
Visor?
That could get really messy, like the rest of your armour.
Visor? Is it down? Oh. Ah. Ah. That's that.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
laugh.
Hey, what happened to me?
You're not very good. with your drink, are you?
It was only 1 pint of beer. I wouldn't have thought 1 pint of beer. I'm used to drinking mead, but beer, I've always thought beer was weak. Obviously, I'm just going to stay on the mead from now on.
I'm going to look at Ogva. Look at Ogva and just say, well, that's something I've learned about him already.
Obviously, I've had large meads and all this lot, and it's not touched me. So I'm thinking it's beer.
We'll leave him thinking it's beer.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
So can we just make sure he eats it and doesn't like throw it down the side of his helmet or something like that?
Peanuts.
You don't want a peanut jam in your visor, do you?
Right. I will eat.
Make a constitution saving throw. You're gonna throw it up.
Oh.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
It's a fortitude.
Yeah, it's on your. See the little box of 3 underneath your main
No,
box.
we just-
Yeah.
There, yeah, that's where all your saving throws
Yeah,
are.
so it's fortitude.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 plus 3 is 15.
Yeah, you get most of it down. There are a couple of stray peanuts hanging around, but you know, you get most of it down.
So now we've got some food, and can we maybe suggest he goes back upstairs? Come on, I think we all should turn in for the night now. I think you've had more than enough.
Yes, totally agree. I'm going to head back upstairs to the room. Good night.
I hand him the key. Here's the key, Kieran.
Oh, thank you.
Don't lock us out.
Oh. Well, if I open the door and then go in and then close the door and you come up later, how am I going to know? I'll be asleep.
Don't lock the door behind you.
Oh. Okay. Ah, I have an idea. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Will do. So I go upstairs. Eventually get up into the room.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you to take up the stairs. 'Cause I don't.
Guys, what I am going to do, I'm taking the armor off. Just give it a general oil, a bit of maintenance. But I'm going to put my caltrops on my bed. Just in case anybody breaks in.
Oh my god, okay,
This
yeah.
is something he's doing because he's drunk or something he's going to do every night.
Right, are you going to bed at this point?
What time is it now? What time has Kewin just
Probably
got upstairs?
about 8 o'clock we managed to wrangle him upstairs. Took a lot, he ate each peanut individually. It took him a while. Right, so what's the 2 in the bar doing?
We still downstairs for a bit?
Well, I suppose we're going to turn in. Right.
Is it? So we got 1 bedroom, 4 beds.
1 bedroom, 4 beds.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So you're going to bed, yeah?
I don't know whether I want to. I don't know what we're going to find.
Okay. So you get to the top of the stairs and you get in front of your door. And the first thing you notice is the door is still slightly open. Pushing the door open, you find Kieran. And what he thinks he's done with taking his armour off and cleaning it, getting on his bed and then putting a load of cow shops down, that's what he thinks he's done. What he's actually done is he's left the door open, wandered in, kind of rubbed a candle with wax over his armour a bit, got half of it off, collapsed over 2 beds, and then there's just a couple of cow chops on the bed. I mean, he thinks he's done a great job, but in reality, it's just a really tragic scene when you get there.
Okay, can I collect up the caltrops off the bed? Possibly? So he
Yeah.
doesn't roll over onto them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start by doing that. I'm probably going to leave him where he is,
Yeah.
because there's still 2 beds left, which is okay. And can I have a look round to see if I can find what he's done with the key to the room?
Make a search check. Oh dear.
That'd be a 10.
It takes you half an hour to find what he's done with the key. He's put it in a plant pot. There's a plant pot in the corner room and it's just kind of buried in there.
Logical.
Hiding it.
Okay, so
You can see that in his mind he's done an absolutely brilliant job of securing the room and making sure everything's good, but he's just really drunk. And it hasn't worked out that well.
no.
I suggest that we keep Paladin off the pot from now on.
I think that might be very, very wise.
Have you seen him like this before?
No, we didn't drink much on the road down here. Gonna turn in for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you turn in for the night and you all get a good night's rest.
And you can all heal up. If you're above half, heal up fully. If you're below half, heal up half. In Aura, you can add an extra 3 hit points because you've got that salve which has been slapped on your face.
Oh, okay.
So you should be full now. Full health. Perfect. So we're all fully healed.
We are.
So you wake up in the morning. You have a hangover.
Oh,
I'm just going to laugh. Pull my hat down a little bit further over my head.
what happened last night? Seems a bit of a blur.
I just prop myself up in my bed. A bit of a smile toward it. You come up and you try to clean your armor. There, Kewin.
Good. One should always look after. Oh no.
I'm going to look at Oddbar and I'm going to say, well, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go and get a bucket of water. And I'm going to go and get some cloths. And we'll let him clean his armor.
Okay.
So I go downstairs.
Yeah, there's a one of the waitresses from last night. She's still running around. She goes and grabs some for you. Gives you a bit of a funny look, but
Yeah, right. I'm going to come back up and I'm going to put them down in front of Kieran and say, Kieran, I've bought you some water and some cloth so you can clean your armour up because it's a bit of a mess, mate. We'll go down and we'll get you something to drink and something to eat and I'll bring it up for you.
No need. No beer. No beer.
We'll go and get you some coffee. So I go back down to the bar. Are you coming down?
I'll come down as well. Leave him up there on his own.
We're going to be
stewing.
laughing on our way down the stairs and thinking, the youngster of the bunch, huh?
No, you both know you spot. And I'm going to general maintenance, clean.
Yep.
And using the oil, the X oil in my pack,
Yep.
clean my,
Yeah.
use my whetstone.
Yeah, you
Shuffle
clean
muscle.
off your armour, you manage to get the lipstick stains off. You manage to get the wax off, you manage to get the...
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah. You manage
Dig
to
a
get...
peanut out of it.
Yeah, there's a couple of, like, smushed up peanuts. They look a bit like peanut butter now. Yeah, you get the dirt off, you clean your armour up. You're looking a bit better now.
I'm going to bring him up some breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast is included with the room.
I'll bring it up for him because I feel just a tad guilty, but it was funny.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Breakfast is accompanied with a glass of mead as well.
What? I'll take that away. No, he's
Yeah.
got coffee. I've got him coffee.
I was all right on me.
I'll water the plant with that.
Yeah, the plant dies.
I was old Rowan this morning.
Open? Yeah, he's sleeping.
Right. Well, right. Oh, thank you. I've eaten my breakfast. Where's Ogba?
We went downstairs, mate.
Oh.
He'll be back up, I would imagine, unless you want to come down.
Yes, I've cleaned myself off, oiled all my moving parts.
Looking very shiny.
So I'll head down
Okay.
to the bar. Right, we need to go.
I'm just sat at a bench at the moment eating my breakfast, which I took downstairs, kept out of the way.
Okay. Jono.
What?
Juno.
Do you know?
Now,
What does anybody want to do then today? We could go to the mercenary guild and see what's doing there. There wasn't that much doing last night. You not?
Yeah. Well, we can all see if there's anything in the general direction of Drumel, just in case they, always pick up a few extra coppers. And didn't you want to see the bow people?
Yeah, I
See those?
I could stop in and see them, but I'm not too worried about that.
Okay. Well, I'll go with everybody.
Right, well, when everybody's finished, I think we should just go off via the mercenary guild, maybe.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so off out the tavern then.
So what sort of time are we looking at
Are
leaving?
we planning on coming back, or?
You probably want to hand the key in.
Yeah, I was going to say. Right, okay, I'm going to go to the bar, hand the key in, and then we'll.
Do you think it'd be wise if we get all that stuff out the room first?
Oh, I bought mine.
Oliver, did you bring yours down when you came for breakfast?
No.
Oh, right. You best go and get it then.
I'll be back right away. Clumps up the stairs and gets his pack on and all that lot. And clumps back down the stairs.
Right,
Okay.
hands the key in.
This is about, you've woken up late, it's about 8:30 now. After you've had your breakfast and got everything done, what do you want to do?
Go via the mercenary
Yeah,
guild
yeah.
to see what's going there, because there was no one there last night.
Okay.
So.
So you emerge outside of the inn, and surprisingly, it's a brilliant sunny day. And these days don't happen very often in Innistrad, but it's sunny and it's bright. You are not liking that.
Do you mind?
His visor down. Well, after all that oil, at least it's not squeaking anymore.
But yeah, it's a brilliant sunny day. There are children playing in the street. All the men seem to have gone out to work the fields in the surrounding areas, and turnips and all that lot. And you can hear the clanging from the blacksmith.
Okay.
So you go up the street. You go towards the Mercenary Guild, and once again, there's nothing really in the window.
No.
Just a contract to find a cat.
I'm going to look at Ogbar and say, oh, no, I'm not up for that. I think we get back on track.
Great. Sounds good.
Going back to that piece of journal that dropped out. I think we start making our way down to now. What do you think?
Yes, we need to see how far it is from here. Any towns in a way? Obviously, I know we've only used half a day's rations, but
Yeah, because we haven't got a map, have we? So we would.
You do have maps.
We do have maps.
You do have maps.
So would
yeah.
I be able to roughly work out? So as I have cartography as a profession, would I be able to roughly work out how many days travel it might be down to Dranau?
Yeah, it's roughly about 3 days, 3.5 days down to Dranau. Maybe 4 if you push, if you have slow pace.
Okay.
Right.
And there aren't any stopovers on the route. It's a well-trodden route, this one, because it's part of the, it's adjoined to the Northern March, so it is a proper road down to Dranau. And you know that these roads usually have designated camping spots on the side, just in sheltered areas.
Stopovers.
Yeah, they're not particularly well protected, but they are there as designated camping spots, so you might run into someone else, you never know.
Okay, I think that we should. Well, I think that we should start on the road down to Dranau. I mean, it looks like a proper road down to there, so.
Yes, good idea. And with the weather so favourable, we could make some good time.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What do you think, Hugh?
yes, that's fine. So, I'm ready. I think we've all fine on our provisions. So, yes, onward!
I can't look at him because his tin's really shiny. It's blinding me.
Oh dear.
I've got my corks and I'm shielding my eyes looking at him going, yeah, okay, we'll go then.
So, you start on your way out towards the Gate of Gloomrest, yeah?
Okay, yes.
Yep. I'd say it's probably about approaching 9:30 now. You've had some time looking around the town, looking at the notice board in Contract Valor. You haven't particularly rushed yourself. You've given him some time to get over his hangover, and you reach the gates to Gloomrest. Make me a spot check, everyone. If you've still got your visor down, you take a -1 penalty on it.
That's a 17 all in.
It's 23 all in.
That's 17.
23 and 2, 17.
Oh no, sorry, that was a 16. I mean, that's going to be a 20.
Okay.
20.
20 and 2 17s. Right, okay. As you reach the gates of Gloomrest, you all notice that the guards stood there. The 2 guards in the gate are unusually tense. And they're looking at something not that far away from the entrance. And as you approach a bit closer, you can see in the middle of the road, about 50 foot away, are 3 individuals, and they're just blocking the road.
Right. Wow.
So is the road sort of like this? What's on the side of the roads?
It's just a kind of like a deep rutted track. I mean,
Okay.
it banks up on each side, but
Okay, so it's not
There's
impossible
no
to
tree
climb.
line or anything
no,
like
it's
that.
not impossible to climb. There's no tree line, but it is banked up on the side, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a U shape almost,
Yeah.
slightly.
Okay.
You won't get a cart down there now then.
A cart?
Wagon. So they're blocking the road.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've got them in there. Wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
They're just stood there. And as you get closer and closer to the gates, you draw level with the guards here. And you can see, make me a knowledge religion, Ewan. And the both of you can both make just straight knowledge rolls.
7.
16.
19.
19. Right. With a 7, you're not really sure. To be honest, you haven't encountered a lot of people aside from the people in your village, really, and people you just pass by in Thraben. You don't really know a lot of people hanging around. With a 17 and a 19, you both know that these are Skursdag cultists and that they're bad news. You know that these are evil people. The Skursdag cultists worship the demons, and they want to bring the demons back, and they want the demons to be in power, and you know that they are bad news all round. What are you doing?
Right. How far away there? 50 foot.
50 foot roughly, yeah.
I am going to pull out my light crossbow. I'm not going to muck around with this lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I am going to let one fly.
Which one are you aiming at?
I'll go for the one in the middle and try and split the two.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, that's an 8 plus 3. Yeah, plus 3.
So you rolled an 11, was that?
11,
Okay, no, the bolt sailed straight past her head, and you are now in combat, so roll initiative.
yeah. Okay.
That's 14.
18.
Oh, 21 all in.
Whoa! I wish we could do this when we were attacking.
Right, so first of all is Cultist C. And Cultist C is this one on the far right, so towards the north. And Cultist C is going to move forwards 30 foot. And that's what he's going to do because he can't go any further. Cultist B is then going to join in, and Cultist B has got a longbow. Cultist B is going to take a pot shot at you, Alora.
Wait, what did they roll? I rolled a 21. Yeah.
One rolled a natural 20-22, and the other one rolled a 22 anyway. He had a +7 to his initiative. So Cultist B is going to roll with a... Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay, no, Cultist B does not hit you. Which point it is your turn, Alora.
Right, I will cast Light of Lunia
Okay.
this round in preparation for next round.
Okay, so you cast Get Ready to Go, and anything else?
Yes, I would like to step back behind the paladin, please, with his very shiny armour.
Yeah,
That on there.
yeah, there we go.
Because I am not
Okay, you done with
very
your
strong.
turn.
Yes.
Okay, it's Town Guard's turn. And the Town Guard is going to...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
Town Guard is going to take a pot shot at this one closest. And he's going to roll to hit on him. 11, 15 to hit, and that's Cultist C, 15 to hit. Okay, so he hits Cultist C.
Ooh.
Okay, so he's going to roll 1d8 worth of damage. Rolls 5 damage on that one, Cultist C. Okay, there we go. So that one's that. And then we've got Ogvar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to draw my short bow,
Right.
and I'm going to aim at the one closest to. Try
Okay.
and buy some time. Using point blank shot.
Yeah.
So I will
Roll to hit.
roll to hit. Which is a 4 plus the 1 plus the 3. It's going to be 8.
Not going to hit.
No.
So now you pull back and you fire, and he just dodges out of the way, kind of Matrix style.
Okay.
Doesn't hit. Okay. Next up we have Cultist A. Cultist A is going to move up 30 feet as well. If you can just push him up 30
This one?
foot. Yeah, that's the one.
Level with him there.
Yeah, him there. Okay, and that's his turn because he can't do anything else.
Okay, so I'm going to move up to this A,
A, that side.
and I'm going to quick draw.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack him with my flail.
Okay,
My heavy flail.
roll to hit. Oh.
18 plus 3 is 21.
Okay, what's the critical range on your flail?
Critical.
19 to 20.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, it's the same as.
so you rolled 18, yeah?
Yeah.
18 hits. Okay, roll damage.
D10. That's a 9 plus 3.
9, so that's 12 points of damage. You wander up to this cultist
Wonder.
and you rip your flail. Is it on your back?
Yeah.
Yeah. You rip your flail, and as you rip your flail, you use all the momentum, and his head explodes like a pumpkin.
Oh, nice.
You smash that flail through his head, and bits of blood and bone kind of fly everywhere. And you can talk in combat, by the way. I'm just saying this here. So if you wanted to try and intimidate anyone else, you're more than welcome to try after that one.
Right. Ah! Who's next?
Right, roll intimidate.
Oh, that's not very good. Intimidate. Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, they're kind of too blinded by your shiny armour to really be scared of you. You're like a walking glowing orb.
Has its benefits.
So is that one out?
Yeah.
Yep, that is
He's splattered.
dead splattered. Right, and then we've got the fighter, and he's going to hit. He's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna wander over to this guy over here.
Yeah.
And he's going to attempt to smack him, and he's got a +4 to hit. 15 on C. Hits, and he does damage. Longsword is a D8.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus his strength, so that's 5 plus 2, so that's 7 points. So he does 7 points of damage as he just rips his sword out and slashes him across the chest. And there we go. And then we're back up to C, Cultist C. Cultist C, meanwhile, while this fighting is going on, these cultists are kind of growling, snarling, snapping. It's not just they're stood there hitting you, they are practically sliding, they are deranged. Cultist C is the one with the great club there, and he turns to that town guard who's just taken a chunk out of him, and he's going to try and take that fighter down, and he's probably going to fail. Yeah, he fails. He doesn't do any damage there. He takes this great club out and he tries to clobber this guard, and this guard doesn't have any of it. There's no chance that he's getting hit by that. Next up, it's Cultist B. Cultist B stands at the back and he draws his longbow, and he takes aim at the guard again. And with an 18, he does hit, and he hits the guard, and he's doing, with his longbow, he does 1d8 worth of damage, yeah. And he does 7 points of damage to that guard, and that guard is fighter, and pierces him straight through the skull.
Which one?
This one there, yeah. So that guard just flops down in front of you, and
There's no more.
you become aware of behind you, the townspeople are screaming in fear. These Skursdag cultists are nasty work, and they've just taken down one of their own. Going on with the combat, onto Alora.
Right, I'm going to let rip with. I will make a ranged touch attack directly to. The range on this is 100 foot plus 10 foot per level. So I'm going to have a go at this one.
Yep.
Here at range.
Okay, roll to hit.
What's my. Right, it's a 3. It's a 9. This is just not coming up for me.
Okay, no, that doesn't hit. The first bolt flies straight past him. Okay, and then next up in that order is the Ranger Guard, and he's going to roll and try and shoot Cultist C. And he hits a 19, which is, what's the longbow's 1920? Is it 1920?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so he's going to try and roll to confirm critical, and he doesn't confirm critical, but he still causes damage onto C, and he does 3 points of damage. There we go. So yeah, he lets loose this arrow, and it slices like it's on the outside of this cultist's leg, leaving a very large trail of blood to slew down his leg. And then next up we have Ogvar.
Okay, so I am going to take aim again with the short bow, 'cause it's already in my hand. I'm going to aim at this cultist here, which is closest to the group.
Roll to hit.
It's a 14 plus 3, 17 plus... I didn't say I was going to do point blank
No,
shot.
that counts anyway. That's a passive one.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So it's 14 plus attack bonus of 3, so 18.
Hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's my 1d8 for damage plus 1. That's 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. So next up in the order is Kieran.
Okay.
Who are you attacking?
I'm going to attack.
Right. Okay.
Want me to move him over across?
Yes.
Wait, which way you move, mate? You're going to go...
Ooh, yeah. Well, I'm going to stand on the...
You're not going to stand on the dead guard.
So that's 12 plus 3 is 15.
Hits. Roll damage.
That's a 5 plus 2 is 7.
Okay. Once again, you take this flail and you spin it, and you get that as it spins round, and you bring it up on an uppercut, and it goes straight to his abdomen, and he flies backwards as you hit him with an immense force, and he's gone. There's no chance. He lies there wheezing on the floor until he breathes his last. And behind you, you can hear the townspeople cheering as you've made this amazing shot, and you know you're getting revenge because he's just killed one of their own, and they're "Hooray! Hit him!" Okay, and you've just got the one left now, and we are on to B. Closest B is a bit of a mad one, and he is charging forwards towards you, and he is going to attempt to stab you with a dagger, and he fails to hit the dagger. He tries to stab you, and it just chinks off your arm and goes sideways, leaving him wide open. And now we're on to Alora.
Right, well I can see him. I've actually got line of sight.
You've got
on
line of
him.
sight.
So I'm going to let loose the second bolt of the light of Lunia and see if I can get it this time.
Roll to hit.
17 plus 3, that's a 20, not a natural 20.
That hits, yeah.
Right, okay, so 1d6 for damage. Oh, 1.
Okay. And that's the first time that one's actually taken any damage. This guard on the right, he isn't going to do anything this turn. He's just going to stand there and he's just going to keep an eye on what's going on. On to Ogvar.
Okay, so where I'm stood now, can I take...
More than welcome to
Can I
that.
take a 5-foot step across there?
You can take as much as you want. You've got 30 foot of movement.
Okay.
That
And I want to do a free motion so I can still attack.
I say that would be flanked.
Movement is a separate action from attacking,
Okay.
and it's only because you're drawing your bow
Okay.
that uses that movement action. Otherwise, you can move 30 foot in any direction.
Okay, then, so I will just take another step out, still staying sort of hooked to the walls.
Yep.
I've got a nice clear line of sight in between
Yeah.
all his smashed bits friends.
You're really doing a number on them.
And I will, again, try with the longbow.
Yep.
Sorry, short bow.
Roll to hit.
A 17 plus a 3 plus a 1.
Hits. Yeah.
21.
Hits.
Yep. And
Okay,
then-
roll damage.
It's a 5 plus the 1, so it's a 6.
Okay. Right, you let loose this arrow and it hits him straight inside, and you can see it sticking out of his side, and he looks on death's door, and he's not going down yet because he's a bit, he's mad. He's still going, He's not quite there yet. Okay, and on to Kewin. I'm sure you're going to work your magic.
Oh, not this time.
Oh no. What have you rolled?
A 7 plus 3 is 10.
Yeah, no, you've got really confident with these two. You've obliterated someone's head, you've sent one flying back, and you've got the crowd behind you cheering you on, and you get kind of cocky, and you woof 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 with your flail, and you take a swing and you miss. And everyone kind of goes, ah, behind.
Oops!
On to cultist B again, because he's still alive and kicking somehow. He's going to try and stab you with a dagger again. And
Too much whiskey.
yeah, he's not going to hit you with that. That's him done. Is he going to move? He's going to move up 20 feet towards Ogvar, provoking attack of opportunity, so go for it again. Roll to hit.
Yeah, 5 plus 3.
Yeah, no, you miss once more. Thrown off balance by your previous miss, you kind of take a wild swing and it doesn't connect with anything. And he runs up and starts trying to square off with Ogvar. Next up is Alora.
Well, he stood right in front of me, isn't he?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I will.
You are within 5 foot, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a go with my light crossbow.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
Confirm critical.
15 plus.
You've gone
3.
critical.
I've gone critical.
Roll your
Yeah,
damage.
because it's 19. Have I gone? Yes, I have gone.
Yes, you have. Roll your damage.
Roll my damage is 1d8. Is it 1d8?
Is it a 3 multiplier on the
Yeah.
crossbow?
Yes, it is. And that's 5 plus 3, which is 8.
Times 2.
Times 3.
No, times 3.
Times
Uh,
3.
You want what's your critical?
Oh no, it's times 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So you fire this crossbow bolt as he runs towards Ogvar, and the force of this crossbow bolt makes you recoil slightly, and this crossbow, this bolt just flies out, and as he's running towards it, it catches him straight on, it pierces straight through him, and he goes back and then slumps lifeless on the floor like a doll, and all of the cultists are dead. You've had one guard die, which is unfortunate, but the other guard is already tending to the body. At this point, you hear this massive cheer come up from behind with the crowd as you finish off the last of these cultists, and that's the end of combat. What do you want to do?
Oh, we haven't even got out the gate yet.
Well, I think we should search the bodies
Okay.
for anything that might be useful.
I'm up for that.
And maybe sell whatever parts we don't want.
Well, I'll take one. Oh, what? Are you going to take one?
Yeah, I'll have a search for one, yeah.
Right. We'll search one each then.
Okay, so let me just find my loot tables. Okay, so let's roll some. Starting with Hewins. Ooh. What I've just rolled 100 on a percentile on a potion and oil table.
Really?
Magic vestment plus 5 and oil. Magic vestment, you imbue a suit of armour or a shield with an enhancement bonus of +1 per 4 caster levels. Maximum plus 5 at 20 level. So if I gave that to you and you put it to your armour, you can imbue it with a +5.
Eventually.
No.
Okay.
It means that if he puts that oil onto his armour, it gets a +5
Straight away.
to his
No,
armour.
that doesn't. No, it just says +1 per every 4 levels.
Yeah, this is a +5 oil. So this oil, when you,
Not me.
that's magic, but obviously potions are just liquid magic in that
Well,
sense.
as a DM, you get the choice to dock to that if you
Yeah.
wanted to keep it.
So you get an oil of magic vestment.
Oh wow.
Vestment.
So that's in the possession check.
Yeah.
I was going to say, oil.
He's been well oiled. The armor's been well.
He's well oiled the night before.
Vestment
+1. You're not getting a +5, I'm sorry.
plus 1.
You're hard enough to hit as it is.
That's cool.
Elora, you find a cloak of resistance These garments offer magic protection in the form of a +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws, fortitude, reflex, and will.
That's
Dust of Illusion.
Yes.
This unremarkable powder resembles chalk dust or powdered graphite. Stare at it, however, and the dust changes colour and form. Put Dust of Illusion on a creature, and that creature is affected as if by a disguised stealth glamour, with the individual who sprinkles the dust envisioning the illusion desired. An unwilling target is allowed a DC 11 reflex save to avoid the dust. The glamour lasts for 2 hours.
so you could disguise yourself as somebody else that you want to, effectively.
Oh, I
So
thought I
you
could
can
put it on.
use
I thought
no,
I
you
could put it
can
on.
put it on somebody else. You can use it on yourself. You can use it on an item. Oh no, it's got to be on a person,
It's
isn't
a
it?
creature, isn't it?
Yeah. So you could use it on an animal as well.
But does that change his like armor class and stuff?
No, it just changed how he looks.
So basically, if he wanted to walk in somewhere as if he was somebody else,
Yep.
we could mug somebody, bundle them into a sack or tie him up, and he can like take on the appearance. Yes.
Right, and then let's roll some golden stuff. Everybody
Can I
grab.
retrieve my arrows as well? So I've expended.
Yep, you find all your arrows.
I find all of them. Okay, cool.
Yep. Okay, and then everybody grab a d12.
Yeah.
Okay, and roll that d12.
2.
You find 2 gold pieces.
7.
You find 7 gold pieces.
9.
You find 9 gold pieces.
Excellent.
Okay. And then roll 2d10.
2d10. So that is 6 and 9. Am I adding them together or?
Yep, so add them together.
So that's 15.
Yep, you find 15 silver pieces.
4 and 4.
8 silver pieces.
90 and 5.
90.
No, 2d10.
Oh, 9 and 5.
9,
Okay.
0 and 5.
Okay, 9 and 5. 14, so you find 14 silver pieces.
14, yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then grab a D20. Actually, no, grab a percentile. Okay,
55 for Laura.
Oh, yeah. 80.
80. Yep. Did you roll the other one with it?
What?
So you roll your D10 and your percentile, you roll them together to get the percentile amount.
Oh, right.
Just roll D10. That's the D12.
That's that one there. Gold.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they want the 10
They're
sided
both the
dice.
same shape.
Is it? 0. Oh,
8.
that's a 10.
Yeah, that's 8. Yeah,
80. Just 80. So you get 80 copper pieces. Okay.
55.
55 copper pieces.
And 88.
88 copper pieces. And that is your loot.
So, in his divine drunkenness, our pranked paladin retired for the evening. After finally getting a fitful slumber, the trio enjoyed a hearty breakfast and barely left town before running headlong into danger on the road to Junau. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Having you as a listener means everything to us. So, whichever streaming service you choose to join us with, please give us a like, subscribe and follow. We would love for you to join us on our Facebook or Twitter page, where you can catch up with all of our latest news. While you're waiting for the next episode of Secrets of the Silver City, why not pop over to our website, where you can read all of the information about this campaign from backstories to setting. All of the links are in the bio to this episode. Join us again next week for the next instalment.